nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for there.
Going to be one epic game. Welcome back to the Straits Championships, the playoff weekend. This is Matthew Chan, and I'm getting Fatal 5-Way Q. This is brought to you by Global ROGS, as well as Moontoon's E Project. Man, let's get going with these games. I am ready.
This is it. 3 teams left in the tournament. Who is going to join ONIC Esports in the grand final? We have the lower bracket finals. Bigetron Singapore against PSG RRQ. Will it be? PSG RRQ face all Singaporean counterparts so far, beating them every single time. You saw the last time 2-1 against RSG. Can they continue the arena? We go into draft now. Let's go and see who's gonna make it through.
Let's give the people what they want. They want games. We shall give it to them. Bigetron immediate with the ban of Harith.
Alright,
Your
Jerry Harith,
team
Kimmy,
is banned.
standard ban so far. BTR, you're gonna ban away the Selena. It caused a lot of issues for RSG.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean,
There it is.
Immediately,
Your team is
immediately, they want to make sure I Am Jago doesn't just pop off. And I mean,
Hellkurt.
it has caused a lot of trouble, so might as well get rid of it
Hellkurt.
completely.
Hellkurt. Grok.
Your team
Lunox?
is picking.
Luna.
Huh.
Your
Will they
team
actually-
is
Akai?
picking.
Akai?
Hellkurt.
Hellkurt?
Akai.
Akai?
Hellkurt. Akai.
Hellkurt Kaya? One or the other? Both are fine. Actually, no. Akai is actually better here.
Akai's better here.
Yeah.
Because Akai counters Hellkurt quite a bit, so you're kind of denying the
Yeah.
pick away as well. I like the Hellkurt pick. First Hellkurt we're gonna see today. I think yesterday we saw one Hellkurt already. So
Yes.
I want to see how RRQ use it, or PSG RRQ use it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, utilizing Hellkurt.
Oh,
Your
Oh.
team is picking.
Liam.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be pretty straightforward. It should be the Akai Kaya.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe they want to lock in one of the physical damage. Maybe they want to pick still Jason Con not playing today, so no Leomod early lock in coming in.
No Badang actually. that's the big one. 100% win rate Badang.
There goes the Akai. And
No
no Minotaur. So they want team fight.
Your team
Very
is
clearly.
picking.
Akai is really influential because you want to deny the Hellkurt from jumping into your carries. You can just put a Hurricane down so you can't walk away. Easy pick there. It's going to
Your
be Kaya
team
lock-in.
is
I
banned.
absolutely agree here. Now, let's see how Bigetron actually wants to immediately get
Your
rid of Claude.
team is
I mean, when
banned.
Tuturu is there, you just have to ban out the Claude. He's just
Absolutely.
too good of a marksman player. Now, if you're RQ though, do you ban away the maybe carry? I think you ban away the carry. So that LY4 is forced to use Jin again. No,
Aldius.
Your team is
Yeah.
picking.
But that kind of, yeah. All right, I think I'm okay with this as PSG RQ. I mean, they can pick a carry for themselves if they really want to, but they've already got the Hellkurt, so I mean, they can lock in. I think locking in the mage here.
I mean, Kagura's open, Gushin's open,
Harley's
Harley's open
open
as well. So Harley, a lot of times someone can get locked in
Your
once.
team
Okay,
is
now
picking.
Bigetron, straight. I mean, it's LY4. You know you got what you're getting. It's the one or the other. Damos, the final
Your
lock-in.
team
That's
is
gonna be their
picking.
fighter. So, is this going to be a fighter show? Looks like it's not. It's gonna be a tank show. Final pick on the side of PSG RQ is going to be Tuturu's Gord.
Interesting how they want to use Gord here. I feel like he has strong zone control, but in a lot of situations, is it going to be worth it? I mean, Mr. V, he is one of those players where if he sees an opening, he will take it, and he will absolutely crush the team fights with that Mito Fury.
Okay, you saw both lineups. Gideon, are you hashtag BTR win? Or are you hashtag Viva RRQ? You have like 1,000+ people writing on this.
Honestly, considering how they've been playing, I do think RRQ might have an advantage here, especially with the zone control, making sure that these windows are not even available to BTR.
I mean, all depends whether BTR has, woken up from that second game. We
Oh,
saw
yeah.
ONIC, that long game certainly destroyed their momentum. Can they bring themselves back up? One more chance. Best of 3. BTR the blue side, PSG on the red side.
Yeah, whoo, this is going to be a game of the century here already, even before MPL. But are they going to go? No, I doubt they actually want to go for these big cheeses first, but they get a little bit of damage onto good job here as they are rotating. Interesting start. Interesting start. Let's see how they play this out, as Hellcurt is going to be uncontested down the bot lane. He's going to get the first push as the rest of the team immediately clearing out the top side as quick as possible. Harley gets the solo EXP.
That's a Lemon gonna push it out. I think they're gonna share the Crimson Lizard. I think straight away, PSG RRQ, they want to secure the crap here.
Yeah, and they're going to have priority over it. This is interesting, the way that they're playing this out, but don't think they're going to have first rotation here, and it's going to be
4 members coming down.
Yeah, this might be
Bigetron,
a kill.
They might go for it. Do they have the retribution in time? They do. And there goes the Shadow Walk. They all have their blinks, so they can't just walk away. But wait a second. BTR, Mr. Rioni level 2, you know?
I mean, he can take damage, but not that much damage.
Meanwhile, top lane, I wonder who got the crap that is still being contested. Sana trying to go for it, but he does get reset. At least he buys a little bit of time, but it's still down to 50% health. I think PSG RQ is going to take 2. What? Oh, James got it. James got it.
Whew, that was a little nerve-wracking.
Yep.
It was at a sliver of health. You didn't know whether those axes were going to take it.
Yeah, so 2 crabs straight away. PSG RQ with a slim lead early on.
Oh boy, very slim lead, but let's see how they play this out. Maybe Bigetron might... I mean, they need those level 4s. They definitely need those level 4s before they start going for these big team fights here.
Lemon says, hello, Mr. V. Welcome to my jungle. This is a couple of deadly poisonous stinger into your face.
Yeah, and I think it was a really good decision, especially these micro interactions between the two teams, because easily, had Mr. V been able to, proxy the wave, it's going to make it a little bit harder for Lemon to actually keep control over it, but at least he zones him off a little bit before he walks back up.
Alright, here comes the Dark Knight's False PSG RQ playing a really aggressive game. Sing gets focused on. No chance at all for even him to use his Brilliance ultimate. Turtle to follow, so really good play coming out from PSG RQ.
Yeah, they got a nice pick onto Sync there. Ooh, really well done. Now, I think with PSG RQ, what they want to do is that they are looking to hopefully break the side lanes instead of mid this time round. They want to kind of keep mid around because they know that they won't be able to push as hard, so they're just going to accelerate their own game first.
Lemon doing the smart thing there, but whoa. Liam, where's your ultimate? He's still waiting onto it. He doesn't have the cooldown, but he says, yeah, I don't really care. There he goes. That's the way of the dragon, and it sends him to the way to his death.
Well, look, they are rotating around. Hopefully, they are looking to get a pick with KZP here.
Oh, wow, he's to be super aggressive. Liam gonna get pinned against the wall and killed off as well.
3 ultimates already used. Sana in trouble!
Oh my god, Sana just went hopscotch with the ultimate from guard. He did almost get out of that, but he does fall down at the end of it.
Very, very close. Then it's gonna take his top turret is going to take a bit of damage, but not enough to really put it at risk just yet. Ooh, Sana is having some tough times up in the top side, especially with the amount of range coming in from Tuturu.
Yeah, Tuturu performing really well. 1-0-1 so far. PSG RQ definitely showing up. Already almost 2,000 goal lead in this early stage of the game, and now with these minions, they will take the first turret of the game as well. Oh my god, Sana just came back. Dark Knight Force one more time. Is he gonna go down again? He's trying to heal up with his ultimate, but it's not enough. Sana's losing so much experience.
Oh yeah, I mean, PSG RQ right now in a good lead. Very comfortable lead as well. Once their ultimates come back up, they're probably going to make a play, but it seems like BTR are kind of struggling to break this bot side. Oh!
Finds LY4 and Sing. Will he go down? He's trying for daily magic. Yes, it's enough. And PSG RQ claims another love. Liam, can he get out? He has the Shumpo. He has the Jit Kondo, and he's going back. He's just teasing KZP. He's like, you want to kill me? Come here, boy. They are just going to back off.
Yeah, and Sana, again, he's still trying to hold on to whatever he has of the lane while his team is roaming around as much as possible, trying to make things happen. Hellcurt is uncontested.
Liam's dead, but will it be enough for I Am Jago to defend this turret? Yes, so he's trading his life for the turret there.
Yeah, Mr. V.
Oh, Dark Knight Fall. Oh, Mr. V's down. Great pick off, and they even get a bomb turret.
Oh, this nasty synergy between Tuturu and James. James locks him down, Tuturu just blasts them up. Oof.
Oh, but here comes Sing. He wants to try to find a retribution. Oh, beautiful stun there from Tuturu. I Am Jago gets the retribution, gets the little one, and I Am Jago's not done. He wants a little bit more. Hey, a ball of light, more like a ball of death.
I mean, Bigetron's getting punished everywhere they turn as of right now. I think that they still have the battle scars from their previous game against ONIC here, because they are not playing like they should.
Not looking good on the side of Bigetron here. More like PSG RQ waking up as well. Liam just gonna try and defend this. I think he should be able to. They do not want to dive against a Cho, especially with that, invulnerability to the CC.
And James, he doesn't really necessarily have to push. He can just slow push it as much as possible, wait until the rest of his team helps rotate up. He knows he knows that Bigetron is going to get first rotation. He just has to play this slow.
James finds Mr. V. The stun lock is there. No chance to even use the ultimate. And you know what? There's a special offer today in Singapore. Buy one, get one free.
Oh man, they just cannot deal with this synergy between James and also through the amount of damage coming out of Gord is just ridiculous.
They just didn't expect it. Gord's not something a lot of teams pick, but here comes I am Jack. KZP uses the Hurricane. That's what where's the fall? Oh, Liam, what a great Jikundo. Now the rest of RRQ going for Hunt. James, one more attack. Oh, Gord, ultimate. A little bit shy, but at least he clears the wave, so this is going to be a push into the mid lane.
And they're going to lose one more. One more hit.
You can just walk to the top lane and get that later on.
Yeah. Oh, man. They are losing turrets left, right, and center. Quite a lead developing for PSG RRQ. 5K in the lead. They're going to be rotating around. Turtle's going to come back up in about 16 seconds here. I mean, right now, in terms of team play here, Bigetron is struggling to find that big team fight that they've been looking since level 4.
Yeah. Every time Mr. V has the Rage form, RRQ is on it straight away. They get it. James just pulsing in. No chance whatsoever. And now they're going to take the turret. Are they going to continue to fight Mr. V? Medium Fair finally lands only on 3 members. Where's the damage from? Oh, 3 magic Jikundo from Liam. He says, I don't even need an ultimate from Minotaur. I can knock you up just like that. And now RRQ making a statement, showing that they are indeed back and they are the kings that they need to be feared of.
Well, I think Mr. V, yes, he should have used his ultimate there, but I think the rest of the team needed to bail. They had no damage whatsoever. LY4 was not with them. Sync had already gone down. They are banking a lot onto the late game, and hopefully LY4 can bring them to victory.
All right, back to resets for RRQ. Let's look at the items here, Gideon. What do you think about the item? Blade of Despair already completed on the side of Lemon. Anti-Caress on Cho. All those big ticket items already completed on the side of the Indonesian Scout, whereas you can see Bigetron Singapore is still far and away.
I mean, they're resting a lot of their hopes onto LY4. He's already got 5K. Not everybody on his team has that. They are losing pretty much a lot of their gold. But hopefully, if they play the team fights right with Mr. V's ultimate, if he's able to get it off before he gets caught out. Oh no. LY4 is in trouble.
LY4 should be there. He's trying to stay alive. Oh, he does manage to keep himself alive. KCP is getting focused on. Will he go down? Yes, he does. The Gord ultimate will kick him out and Sing will get kicked back, but he actually got cancelled. I'm not really sure for what, but you can see BTR, they're forced to run till they cannot fight this fight.
Yeah, Bigetron. Oh no, Hellcrit's coming. This is going to be really difficult. Oh, the stun lands again.
Oh, but Mr. V, good minion. Very Sing though. Is he going to go down? Yes, indeed. And oh no, the damage from Gord just decimates the health bar of Bigetron. No chance whatsoever. James picks up the kill with the Ring of Order. 16 for the kill score. 10,000 goal lead. Only 9 minutes in.
Yeah, and it looks like they might even consider. Oh.
Okay, ZP does get trapped up again. Every time they're just going in with the I think I can mentality, but it's just going with the I think I'm gonna die.
Oh, it's honestly, I don't think they should. I mean, honestly, they need to change the mentality here. They're going in one by one. They're unable to get those big picks, but I don't even think PSG RRQ are giving them a chance to even set themselves up for a good team fight. They're just prying them apart with the amount of CC that they have on their team.
LY4, stun, dead.
I mean, oh, that's what can you do? Is there really any counterplay to this?
Don't fall behind.
Don't fall behind, I guess. I mean, they might even consider, if they have to deal with this composition at the end, they might have to consider picking up Biggie just to make sure that they actually have a way of escape.
Yeah, that's true. You can see Lord is spawning and has spawned up now. I think they're just going to clear up here. Is RRQ in the vicinity. They're just going to clear up their own jungle first before they continue to the next move.
Yeah, I mean, they don't necessarily have to start up Lord now. They can pick up the buff, set themselves up even more, get some side wave pressure, and then look to do Lord, because Bigetron will then have to decide, oh, I have to clean up the silence, but they're doing Lord, so it's either I do this quick, or we just immediately try and fight Lord as fast as we can and then look to protect our side lanes.
They have Hellcurt and Hardy, so can do it quite quickly, but I think I can see on your mirror, Hellcurt is going to split push on the top side, so they don't really want to try and force Lord at the moment.
I think even, the problem also is that if Bigetron want to do Lord, PSG RRQ are very happy to defend it, especially when they have when they're all just gathered up
James.
together. Oh, no,
James,
Mr. V.
Mr. V, just say goodbye. No chance whatsoever. That's a tank, by the way. Dark Knight falls, just cancel it out. And Sana, where's the retribution? There's the damage, the crit, just to kill him off. Lemon.
This is just a massacre here as PSG RRQ. Really, they're just too far ahead. They're, oh my goodness.
This hell crit is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, they're 13k ahead, and it's not looking good for Bigetron Singapore. There really is nothing they can do. They have to sacrifice their tier 2. They walk up, they're going to get caught one more time. Their ultimates are coming back up as well.
Oh, PSGRQ. Oh, you can see Tuturu is just using the ultimate to zone them out. He said, if you don't step in, you're going to get damaged, man.
Such good zone control coming in for PSG RRQ. It's just so difficult, and again, it's all about those windows, but they're not even getting the opportunities to look for these big fights.
If you're oh, here comes Dark Knight Force. It lands onto Mr. V once again. The tank, is he gonna go down? No chance to use the mini off here. KZB's gonna melt as well at the hands of the RRQ spray. Not enough. They're just gonna go down. PSG RRQ knocking on the doors of this. Oh, they're not done here, Gideon. Sing.
Is Sync gonna go? I'm pretty sure he should
But,
be.
he actually stayed alive there, but the same can't be said to LY4 though. I think this could be a game, Gideon.
Yeah, this is looking to be it as Lord is walking straight into the base.
Oh, Sing, he's trying to do what he can, but a knock-up is there, and Liam kicks him into his stab. That's going to be the wipeout. Yes, RRQ, that's a statement of a game.
My goodness. I mean, a really clean game from PSG RRQ. They took the lead. They used the double ultimates, just locked up by the Kaya, immediately blasted down by the Gore.
Good
Ooh.
wombo combo that not a lot of people expect, but wow, wow, wow. Let's look at end game stats on the post-game screen to see how the game unfolded.
That's Gore's damage.
25 to 5 kill score, 36%. Tuturu clear and away the MVP of the game.
Yikes. Yikes. I mean, once Tuturu got a lead, it was pretty easy for him to, burst people down. But then afterwards, he took it a step further by using his ult for zone control, and not just to burst people down. He knew that the objectives need to be taken down, and that's exactly what they did. And I mean, honestly, Mr. V was just struggling to find these openings.
Yeah, I agree with you. Mr. V, every time, clear-cut plan from PSGRQ, right? Okay, we see Minotaur, we kill Minotaur.
Yep.
Where's your engage now, Bigetron?
And
Look at me. I'm the engager.
Yeah. Oh, boy. I mean, this was a tough game for Bigetron for sure. Maybe I think they need to rethink how they want to play this draft up against PSG RRQ, because PSG RRQ, they're pulling up some stops that we have not seen before.
Yep, and I'm really impressed, and I want to see how this game 2 goes. To be honest, they're not pulling new things. You know, Tuturu has played guard before in the past.
Yeah.
So it's just that they're playing it on a different level today.
Yeah.
You can see the slow ramp up of things, right? 'Cause like initially they started off okay, and now they're just beast.
I mean, you know, they got their warm-ups out of the way. Like, all right, best of threes here. All right, let's go.
You know how athletes like they stretch like no.
Except you're stretching the other teams that yes, ooh, help us out. Ooh, other teams help us out. Ooh, stretch it all
I think
out.
that's flexing, not stretching anymore.
Yeah, a little bit both, you know. Help us out, and also, by the way, we're better. But clearly, they are just going through these seasons, and they are very consistent. You have to admit it.
I will agree with that. But this is a best of 3. Let's see whether Bigetron can come back from this. You
Are
know,
they
their
able to?
mentality is the biggest weakness from what we saw. You know, the game 1 against ONIC, it was super close. But when you lose a game like that, a 30-minute game, obviously it breaks your mentality a little bit. But as competitors, you need to come back out. So far, it feels like maybe Bigetron hasn't really got back up just yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they might be able to clutch it out later on. But this is their last chance here.
Facing elimination in the face of defeat. Can they pull themselves back up? They have a lot of star power, right? LY4,
Yeah.
Sync, all these big names coming back to the Bigetron lineup. Can they show that they are indeed veterans and champions to boot?
Oh, it's going to be a tough game. Do you think that they will consider getting rid of Kaya in terms of bans?
No, I don't think so. You have to ban out the bans that Bigetron did. It's very, very important. They cannot, what, can you give away Selena? No. Can you give away Grok? Arguably, maybe. But James has shown that he's indeed a top-tier Grok. It's really hard.
Yeah, it really is hard. Unless they just really open up everything on the table to make sure that they somehow come out of it. But
At least Bigetron now is on, but he's down there on the red side as well. So they have to ban Kimmy.
it honestly it depends on how RRQ does it. Unless they also respect the fact that Selena is pretty difficult to deal with, they might consider getting rid of it. Unless they hold it open, it's dependent on the first few rounds of the draft.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Talking about the draft, it's gonna be really important to see how the second game draft goes. What
Yeah.
strategy that they want to go for? Looks like PSGRQ, they just have tricks off their sleeves coming left, right, and center. Yo, you banned something else here. Here's
Another one.
Here, another one.
Let's take out another one.
I guess,
but
you know PSGRQ, their strategy book is basically just DJ Khaled. Another
Basically.
one and another one. Let's see which one's gonna come out as we go to the draft of the second game.
I want to see what they want to do out for this pick, because usually the first bans kind of tell how PSGRQ
team
want to
is
play this out.
banning.
They get rid of Grok this time. This kind of changes it up. Now Bigetron can really consider opening the last two picks. Usually it's one
They
either.
have
Your
Harif
team
Kimi
is
100%.
banning.
They can't let PSGRQ give it to
No,
Tulu.
they can.
No, they
Your
can't.
team
They can
is
actually.
banning.
They will unless they're really in. They don't want to deal with Kimi whatsoever. They could leave it up and pick up Lunox for
I
themselves.
don't think it's a good trade at all. Tuturu's Kimi is just too strong, and it's too broken of a hero to give over. I mean, I'm not Bigetron, so that's what I think at least.
That's also true. Unless they're really comfortable in dealing with it. I mean, quite a number of options they have to, but
Oh, they're banning Selena.
Your team is picking.
gonna give
It's
Kimi over.
Kimi. 100% Tuturu. Take your tick.
Your team
That's
is
your pick
picking.
indeed. That's gonna be Lunox, Kaya.
Yep.
Easy.
KZP is just going to
Your
be on a very
team is
comfortable
picking.
hero here.
Akai, Cho.
Cho's being hovered over.
Cho, I mean,
Akai?
you just can't not get Cho. Liam played phenomenally.
Yeah, he did a really good
Your
job at
team
isolating
Minotaur.
is
people.
Picking.
I mean, the picks just tick themselves.
Process of elimination.
You
Unless
have-
they really want to go out of their way.
I mean, unless you want to pick something like an Audios, but then again, I think. Oh, wow.
Your team is banning.
You ban out. You ban Minotaur. PSGRQ is just gonna take away Minotaur. Easy.
Your team
Does that mean
is banning.
Bigetron?
Bigetron, you ban away Leomon and you pick Audios. You have to have another win condition.
Your
That's
team
Okay.
that's not the right ban. Tuturu already has his hero. I'm sorry, I sort of disagree with this.
All right. Let's just see how this plays out a little bit longer as Bigetron. I mean, they've got quite a few options in their hands here. I just can't see why Claude would be the best pick. Johnson, wow.
Your team
They're
is
just going to
picking.
go. They're just going to play Chaos. They're willing
I
to
heard
play Chaos here.
Johnson is a top tier pick at the moment.
I heard that too, man. Angela as well. Man, looks like
all right.
Marley's going to be picked up.
Leomon,
Leomon, yeah.
no brainer.
No brainer.
Damu's last pick.
Oh
team
boy,
is
this is
picking.
going to be an interesting game. Also
Unless
kind of rough.
You know, it'd be funny if they go Odette.
I was hoping they would instantly lock it in.
Let's just see. Be quiet.
They can't. No.
Maybe.
No, they won't.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. They could just go for gold. They could go for gourd.
Odette. I can feel it.
It's coming.
I know.
It's coming. Oh, last couple seconds.
They're gonna pick it
Here
and
it
they're
is.
gonna claim that they made the strat. Oh,
Pick it and made this strat.
that's what Singaporeans do, right?
Darn it! Darn it! I don't want to go into. I don't know how much of a rabbit hole I want to dive into.
Yeah, I mean, that's Lemas from Singapore.
No, don't! Oh. See the chat exploding at this point.
I think the chat is mostly a lot of Indonesian fans. Well, I mean, welcome to the chat, by the way. But yeah, you can't deny that. Unless that Johnson is out, which can be, you know, Mr. V. He is the Johnson player.
Yeah.
You know, other than Hawkeye, which is from Team Saiyan, he's the one that just made Johnson look so beautiful. He won
Yes.
MVP of Season 1 with his Johnson. Let's see whether he can show up again.
Yeah, I guess at this point, when you're backed into such a deep corner, it's like, I gotta bring everything. I gotta be something that is super confident in that I can play. Let's go into this game, and hopefully Bigetron will be able to take a game off of PSG RRQ to stay in the competition.
I'm still very puzzled on that Claude ban.
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Pretty. I mean, it's pretty tough considering their position here. And again, I don't want to say it's like a Bigetron's signature, but they are very good at playing chaos.
That's true. So maybe if you pull it out of the comfort zone, maybe PSG RRQ is going to feel a little bit tougher to play.
I think honestly, PSG RRQ understand the basics of Johnson. They should be okay here. I mean, they gotta make sure that they make sure they have tabs on where Johnson is, and then after that, look to engage on him.
I mean, can we just look at Harley for a moment, really quickly?
Where is he? There he
Do
is.
you feel like that hat is a little bit too big for him? Like he's just gonna fall over anytime. That hat is
You
too
do
big.
realize that's part of the
Look how big his hat is.
I mean, obviously it needs to be bigger because he needs to teleport back. How else is he gonna fit through?
Oh, Retribution's gonna miss actually. I think I forgot it. Wow.
Did he actually? Oh,
I forgot
wow. Okay, okay, okay. But again, you can see where the control is happening on side of the map. It looks very standard so far. We're just waiting for level 4 before Bigetron decide to like, hey, pull up all the stops here. But again,
Remember, the top one went over to Bigetron. They do not want to lose another one PSG RRQ, but they're going to lose two. Early lead going over to Bigetron. Double crab gets secured.
you can see that the rotations are a little bit more interesting here. They are passing between a lot of does he want to get no? They're passing between a lot of the supports, making sure they're trading back and forth, making sure that they're cutting off entrances.
Level 4 has been hit out. Osana does take his Shadow Blade slot into the sword spike. Now here comes the truck. Let's see who is he gonna hit. Is there any accidents to be reported? Down, Mr. V looking for a way in. He's going into straight into James. James is gonna go down first blood, but meanwhile the retaliation comes through. Sana will go on to Liam as well. A 2-for-1 exchange. Mr. V making good work with his first rapid touchdown.
Yeah, really, really nicely done there. Now he's able to go and help out the rest of the team and maybe pick up some EXP for himself. A lot of times you see a lot of Johnsons, they, especially in competitive play, that they go around continuously in the ultimate. They actually start losing out on gold and EXP, which is unfortunate. So you got to make it effective. The moment you start it, you need to know where you're going to land it.
And most you can do like maybe like 20 seconds away, but KZP tries to go, goes on to Liam. Liam doesn't have the ultimate just yet, and the stun lock for days. You are going nowhere, mister.
And this is the chaos that we were talking about. PSG RRQ
Bottom.
getting punished here and
They're
here.
coming bottom as well. James to really get the hell out of there, and they are indeed. They have the slide. KZP.
Johnson!
Oh, here comes Johnson though. Gets onto Tuturu, but this is under the turret. Wait a second, BTR. This is not where you want to be. And here comes I Am Jago Singh. He's trying to get his brilliance ultimate daily magic. Is it enough? Gushin's coming in. He's trying to thread the needle of brilliance. Comes out in time. He goes invulnerable. He will save his life. He's going up, but here comes Lemon. Where's the sprint? Here comes the auto attacks. One more time. That's the kill. One more, maybe Sana. Mano Imano. Lemon. Can he come out? No. The turn is Sana comes back and just stabs him in the back.
What a dirty flicker. Oh, really nicely done there. Surprises him with the flicker to make sure he has no time to react to this. Easily knocks him out. LY4 happily by himself. Already level 7 on top of the fact that he has Crab.
Actually, this is a perfect game for LY4.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's happy. He's like, haha, my support can roam and I can farm all day long.
Just don't touch me, just don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, and I will come back in 5 minutes and meet you.
Don't worry, boys. I got this. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes and get 2 items.
Yeah, they always say, right? Marksman, 8 minutes.
Marksman, 8 minutes.
Let's see whether that's the truth there.
But you have to admit that Mr. V definitely changed up the style. He is being aggressive as he can with the Johnson to make sure that there's so much pressure across the map that they can't put the focus onto LY4.
Now see, James trying to find Mr. LY4, I mean. But LY4 understood what was happening. Played really safe, but here comes KZP. Oh, James. Shumpo comes through Tuturu. Once again gets focused on. James tries to play it up. Oh, BTR. They're going really deep. The rest of PSG RQ's coming in. They say, you want to die first? That's going to be some consequences, boy.
It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. PSG was ready for it, and they rotated perfect synchronization to make sure that they punish it. Bigetron, their chaos did not work that time.
Okay, James coming through. Really clear. Looks like this is PSG RQ adapting, right? Sometimes when it's a new trick, you're like, oh wow, we didn't expect them to play so aggressive. Now they understand they have to rotate quickly to try and follow up the engages that Bigetron is coming in with.
Yeah, and I think Bigetron here, they just need to keep changing it up. Don't let them adapt. Don't let them have time to really make the plays, and actually get the initial counter engaged. Because once you play fast, I don't think PSG RRQ can actually catch up if they use their ultimates very efficiently.
Oh, that's another turret going out to PSG RRQ. Lemon putting on a lot of pressure, and this Leo mod, slowly but surely now the lead is coming through. You can see there's a slightest goal is coming in. Oh, KZP might come in, but James with a great pickoff onto KZP. He will be going down, but he does manage to pull I Am Jago. I Am Jago, does he have the daily magic? Not in time. Goes down himself. 1-for-1 exchange.
Good 1-for-1 exchange. I Am Jago for KZP. Not too bad considering who they're playing. I'd rather take a Harley over and sacrificing Markaya any day of the week.
But you still have the Turu, who's really, really far ahead. And especially, you know, with a Kimi, yeah, that turtle, it's basically like a crab.
Yeah, I mean, even though the rest of the team, they do have the ultimates, but they don't have the numbers to actually take them on here. Considering that Sana, he still has to clear these waves, and it's just kind of difficult to deal with, especially when Lemon has an advantage over him.
Lemon is just like you said, right? He has such a big advantage over Sana, even though he's 2-0-2. It's just that Lemon's character Leomod, it's just, I kind of cut confused a little bit. Leomod is just so tanky. You can see the lead is fluctuating back into the hands of PSG RRQ, and we know what happens when PSG RRQ gets a lead.
Yeah, they're going to take the momentum and they're just going to run away with it. They got to be careful here.
Mr. V.
Oh, he's going to be cycling around. He's walking around with KZP. They're looking to catch somebody off here. Lemord, he's just going to hide away, make sure he doesn't get spotted before sticking his nose back out.
Oh, but the top lane, I Am Jago, he's going to go down 100%. But at what cost? Look at the top lane. Tuturu already pushing it out. That should be the turret going down. RRQ. Lemon, meanwhile, took a solo Q. Sada getting cracked against the wall. Tuturu should be free hitting. Oh, the angle might not be that. There you go. That's the follow-up. That's the Tuturu we know and love. Getting another kill. Maximum charge onto Mr. V. So much damage.
So much damage. And that's also kind of the problem when you play Johnson. Oh, is he gonna
yep,
go
he's
down?
dead,
Passive's
100%.
down, yeah. And this is the problem when you have Johnson, because if you dedicate one person to go in the cart to go for these big engages, you are losing pressure across the map.
And you know, it's basically a 3v5.
Yeah.
That's why you need to make Johnson work immediately. The first ultimate, really good. Second one, not the best one by KZP. Oh, James, what a kick there. Now, you can see the Archive coming from behind. Does he want to use ultimate? Oh, Tuturu.
Yeah, and this is also part of the reason why Johnson is sort of a problem, mainly because, oh hey, if you're behind, it's very difficult to come back from it, especially when you have the Johnson. You're going to be dedicating one person to actually go for the engage. He doesn't want to hit this particular target as he keeps going around. But if you're ahead and you keep...
No, he's going to survive 100%.
Oh, Deadly Magic does not time out.
He's never going to survive that. And now, this is just PSG RRQ on a roll. Like we said, once they get a lead, they're never going to let go of it. It's just like a clingy girlfriend, right?
Yeah, man. Ooh. This is just super, super difficult. Yikes! How are they going to play around this as PSG RRQ are going to go straight for Lord uncontested?
And I don't think they can do anything about this. If they come clear, if they come in, they're going to get killed off by the Cho or even, you know, anyone else because RRQ, they're so far ahead. 6,000 gold. To be fair to Bigetron, they're doing a good job in making the goal lead not that huge, the deficit, but the way they're playing, it feels like they're like 20k goal behind.
I mean, basically, because they've lost quite a bit of EXP, and the problem is that every time they look for these fights, they have to dedicate one other person again to Johnson to help, and if they miss that opportunity, even by a little bit, they gain so much pressure across the map for PSG RRQ. Oh, it's tough, but I mean, in terms of the objective game, PSG RRQ really so far ahead, 6-0 towers.
All right, Bigetron, can you do anything about these? Your back's against the wall. Lord knocking down onto the top side. They need a miracle.
They could push bottom side and let Lord be the distraction here, unless they want to force this fight, but then it is a very risky 50-50.
There goes the Phantom Steed. They're trying to force out Lemon. Will be leading the charge, but the Lord is just knocking down the turret. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits. Sana goes down off screen. Mr. V, he's getting a big pumping. There goes the bottom inhibitor. They just use that as a distraction. Now they're going to rotate to the mid side. BTR, they look a little bit hopeless, and Singh gets bursted down. Mr. V, he gets a car crash, but he's the one that needs a little bit of help. Lemon gets pulled back out. He sprints out of turret. Mr. V knocks against the crystal. This could be it. PSG PSG RRQ, they are feeling like kings. They are playing like kings because they are the kings of kings. They are gonna walk into the grand finals and set up a date with ONIC Esports.
Oh boy, PSG RRQ 2-0 is back, man. It's back.
The 2-0.
Shaking.
But at least we know the last one can't be 2-0 anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's gone forever.
Gone forever,
Just
but
like that.
you have to admit, let's double check the post-game stats first to see how PSG RRQ really did before giving them the title of Singaporean Slayers at this point. They've just crushed all the teams.
I would just want to see the graph before anything. Let's look at the goal graph really, really quickly because this is just insane. You can see there was a slightest goal lead for BTR because they managed to find a small opening. But like we said, PSG RRQ, they just have this something, the X factor, right? When they have a small lead, they're going to make it big.
Yeah, and I think they've got some really consistent players, and especially their adaptability. After the first mistake, they realized, okay, this is how they want to play it. We can adapt to the exact same style and play around it, and they did such a good job at that, making sure Mr. V wasn't as effective as he was in the first 2 minutes of the game, quickly switching over to the playstyle of, okay, keep tabs, this is where Mr. V is, this is where he's probably going to be, you got to be ready for it, and they just communicate so well to gain advantages across the map.
And I know, honestly, this series, I think my personal MVP has to be Tuturu. First game that Gord insane. This game that Kimi, a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, really, they're just crushing it so far. But again, RRQ successfully beat pretty much every single Singaporean team they faced.
Now they're going back to their own nation's battle. ONIC against PSG RRQ. With that being said, let's look at the bracket and have some confirmation of the next matchup.
Oh boy, here it is, the grand finals.
Best of 5.
Oof, this is going to be a game to watch. ONIC Esports versus PSG RRQ. This is it.
Can they run the gauntlet? They finished down all the lower brackets games. PSG RRQ, after losing initially to Capcorn in the upper bracket game, they only dropped one more game, and that's to Resurgence. Now they have a chance at redemption.
Yeah, and ONIC Esports, on the other hand, they've been crushing it until now, and now they're going up against one of the competitors. How do you think this is going to play out?
I mean, I don't know. PSG RRQ looking good, ONIC looking good as well. It's all down to how these two teams plays in the battlefield. Now let's look at the standings to see some confirmations of the teams. There you go. Third place, Bigetron Singapore. With that, let's just round up really quickly. Bigetron Singapore going to walk home with 1,800 Sing dollars. Resurgence, we saw in that formidable attempt to take down the Kings of Kings. 2-1. That was the closest I think PSG RRQ played.
Yeah.
Really, really close. Straight away, 1.5k. And Capcorn, EVOS, 5th and 6th apiece. And obviously, 7 and 8 Team Fallen and Saints Reborn. We want to thank all the teams for their participation. Really, really good games brought to us.
Yeah, and Bigetron Singapore, thanks to them, they made a great, great run.
I mean, with that being said, now, it's more like MPL Indonesia all over again.
What?
The grand finals, best of 5. Let's see what's going to happen. But before that, we are go for a 10-minute break. But when we come back, we have the epic finale of the Straits Championship. My name is Matthew. This is Fatal 5-Way. This whole thing is brought to you by Global ROGS and supported by Moontun's project where esports is for everyone. Just to give you some insight, RRQ requested a break because they've been playing non-stop.
Oh yeah,
They need a break, and
absolutely,
it's fair to them as well. They've been playing so much. They need to be 100% for this grand final. And now, with that being said, see you in a bit. After 2 months, we are finally here. The grand finals of the Straits Championship. Welcome, everybody. My name is Matthew. His name is Fatal Five-Way. This is Straits Championship, brought to you by Global ROGS and supported by Moontun's E-Project, where esports is for everyone. But before we talk about that, let's do a quick recap of all the other teams in the playoffs. Look at the standings. Let's go.
Oh boy. Nope, not this time. Without even a cue. Oh boy. But let's look at the standings one more time. These are the teams that have been knocked out and to be decided are the top 2. But in 3rd place we got Bigetron. 4th place we have Resurgence 5th and 6th. Capcorn EVOS with 7 8, Team Fallen, and Saints Reborn. These guys have been playing their hearts out, man.
Now it's all about that top 2, the TBDs. We know it's going to be an Indonesian team walking home as the Straits champion. But who is it going to be? Look at that. What a run from PSG RRQ. A tale of 2 different things, right? ONIC Esports, clean as a whistle. He's like the perfect prefect, right? Go to school on time, does their homework. PSG RRQ, he's like the underdog. Got knocked down first, and then he got reclaimed back his state. It's like, I'm going to train up, right? Saints Reborn, EVOS, bam. Resurgence, get out. Bigetron, sit down. Now I'm ready to face back the king. I'm ready to reclaim the throne as the kings of kings.
Exactly. After being knocked down by Capcorn, they've really made a run for it all the way back up, and finally they're going to be up against their competitors, ONIC.
Here's a fun fact. This is the first time these 2 teams have met in the Straits Championship because ONIC was Group A and PSG-RQ was Group B.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And PSG-RQ was invited. ONIC invited as well, so they didn't play.
Man, first times for everything, but this is where everything is on the line here. If they're going to be pulling up some incredible strategies, now is the time to really consider to pull it out, because if they drop these games, it's a 2K difference between 1st and 2nd.
Yep, and this is a best of 5. No best of 3. Throw that out there. No more 2-0s.
No more.
Possible 3-0s. But
possible 3-0s.
But remember, no advantage to the winner brackets. It's going to start 0-0. This is how it's supposed to be. Okay.
Oh boy.
Are you ready?
Ooh, I'm ready. We've been waiting for 2 months for this.
30 seconds. It started off with qualifiers. It moved on to the group stages. And now we are here with the best of 3s out of the way. We are into the best of 5. ONIC Esports looks strong with the Sonic Army with the backs. But PSG RRQ, they went Viva RRQ with the Kings. They long live. And now they're here. Who is going to come out on top?
Now, ONIC Esports and PSG RRQ, it's not like they haven't faced each other in other tournaments. So I think maybe from that experience, they might be able. Yeah, they've been here before. They've been in this situation easily. So they kind of know exactly how each other play.
They play so many tournaments every single day. PSG RRQ, no stranger to the best of 5 series. ONIC Esports, the same thing. Look at this, Lunox, Harif, very clear bans. Selena as well.
Your team
very
is
Indonesian meta coming in again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're going to be pulling up all the stops here, and I mean, they're from Indonesia, so to be fair, playing the Indonesian meta and maybe looking beyond that from what they've learned from the competition, they might be able to pull something off.
Who's going to be the last man? Kimmy. I think you have to ban Kimmy.
Oh yeah, it's probably going to be standard bans all around. Grok is going to be. Wait, let me double check. Yep. That would mean that, yeah. Whoa. I mean, Grok is on the table, though, but...
No, I think Kimmy. You
Kimmy
cannot give Tuturu Kimmy. You know, RQ maybe, PSG RQ may be the kings of kings, but Tuturu is the king of marksmen.
Yeah, I mean, ONIC Esports easily. They're gonna lock in Kimmy for themselves, making sure they're not even gonna give it over. They're not even gonna give him a chance. But PSG RQ... Grok Cho. Kaya. I actually like Kaya a little bit more because then you have someone dedicated who can easily just point and click, I got you.
I got you.
And you did.
So basically, PSG RQ wants to be Ash Ketchum.
But I mean, technically, they are the very best already.
That no one ever was?
Yeah, oh!
And now, they were, wait a second. They were because they won MPL Season 2 Indonesia. And now, this is the real test. Can they do it again?
Can they beat their region once more?
picking.
Oh man, ONIC going to be locking in the Akai as well as the Cho.
That's the 2 tanks straight away. Here, what do you want to go for? Mage, I think they're going to pick up the Mage here. Yep.
Ooh.
I am
Your
Jago
team
has
is
been
banning.
insane with the Harley pick. No reason not to pick it.
Agreed. ONIC
Leo
Esports.
mod. You banned the Leo mod?
The PSG RRQ just forces Cho to be the tank by getting rid of the tank.
No, I think, yeah, maybe. Because Lemon's Leo mod has been insane.
Yeah.
What else do you ban? Marksman? Claude?
I mean, then again, PSG RRQ do get first pick anyways, so they could pick up a Leomort for themselves.
True, but that's why ONIC has to ban it up. I personally feel that. Let's see.
Oh, they're getting rid of Thamos, huh? All right.
Wait.
Okay.
But that's Leo mod, right?
Your team is picking.
That should be Leomort. I say should be, but let's see. Okay.
Wait a second.
Your
ONIC,
team is picking.
do you have something that we don't know?
They just whip out like Saber. Surprise! Gotcha!
I mean, they played Tigreal, so I expect
Nothing less.
nothing less of it.
I mean, they could pick up. So far.
Alucard? No, that's not Alucard. That's something else.
No! Don't do this! No! I can't emphasize how much I hate Nana. Please don't do this to me.
They're
Please
gonna
don't
lock
do
it
this
in.
to me. No, please don't.
It's
anything
going to
like
be
this.
the Martis.
Oh boy.
So it's
thank
going to be a
God.
tank show.
You don't ever pick Nana.
That means-
Don't
yeah,
ever
they-
pick Nana.
Ooh, Alpha instead.
Your team is
Okay.
picking.
The
It-
sustain, yeah, because he has really good sustain with the force swing. And Tuturu, Kaya, Gort, we saw this before. This is the sequel to it.
This is interesting because there
Oh.
are different lines of play here on who can engage. If Mizukage comes in with Alpha's ultimate, he can be stopped unless the target is specifically on Tuturu, because that ultimate is going to be huge.
Yep. Well, but they did it before. We saw it. PSG-RQ, they did it to the Singaporeans. Can they do it to the Indonesian? This is like episode 2, right?
Yeah.
Return of the
kid.
court Kaya. Okay, lineups have been set. Gideon, what do you think?
Honestly, it's a big 50-50 here because right now ONIC Esports, they've got multiple lines of play to actually engage on RRQ. RRQ, very simply, oh, you engage on us, we can just easily deflect it. So it's on ONIC Esports to play above expectations.
Well, let's see what happens. Game 1! Welcome to the Grand Slam. ONIC on one side, PSG-RRQ on the other. Take your pick. Take your poison.
Ooh, this is the games that we've been waiting for. This is the series that's been anticipated since the beginning. And now we are here, Raikage, already putting the damage into Ayam Jago, making sure he's already chunked out.
All right. But you know what? I don't care. It's all about the minions, man. It's all about the minions.
Eventually, if they get one more chunk out here, they could force him to back off. But luckily, it does mean that they have to dedicate their support to actually tank everything up. They can't leave him by himself. I'm pretty sure Holly did take the Retribution. We can double check the battle spells in a bit.
Yep.
Yes.
Double retribution. Oh, Grok has retribution as well.
That's actually kind of interesting here. Maybe, I guess they want to play the objective game, I suppose.
So Tuturu actually soloed the buff all by himself, and now PSG-RQ, they are going to this bottom crab. 3v2, ONIC needs to back off. They don't have the numbers advantage, but they do have the Kimi advantage, and that's a big one already.
Yeah.
However, retribution is in the hands of Tuturu. Whoa, wait a second. That was really, really close. But I am Jaco, you know, consistent, strong, not gonna let that up.
I think this is why they wanted to have double Retribution here, because Grok does the first Retribution to deny a lot of damage from the buff, and then after that, when they go down, at least you can dedicate, guarantee that Harley picks up the crab.
Yeah, Mizukage, that's just gonna
so
be
heal.
alive now. Just,
I mean, he's alright, but he's healing like off of every single wave.
he's just gonna catch ball, get lines.
Oh boy. Let's see how they want to play. I mean, again, level 4, I'm not seeing any disrespect coming from either side.
Really strong play, but that being said, there's no lead. Even Stevens basically did even across both teams. All the boots coming in, all the shoe shops open early on, you know.
Yeah, it's great to have those tier 2s to increase your movement speed, so you can traverse the map a little bit better, but oh, they want to keep control over Turtle. Both teams know exactly what they want.
Yep, but the thing is that ONIC The Archive's not level 4 yet, but same goes to James. They need ultimates in order to be fully effective. But there is this lane swap, as you can see. Tuturu and James came to this bottom lane, and they allow Lemon to play that solo in the top side. Oh, ONIC, they have the Archive ultimate now.
They could just wait a little bit longer, and Kaya and Akai should hit their level 4s by now. Yep, there it is.
Okay,
Look at them, they are just matching each other. They are playing a perfect mirror match.
Mizukage does get caught out there, but you know he's an alpha, he's pretty tanky, but I am Jago. He's getting caught out. He does get pushed away.
Oh.
However, he doesn't go for it. Raikage is dead until everyone stays alive. No one's gone down just yet.
Oh, Katsukage!
Gets
He's
caught
in
out.
trouble!
Gets the Kimmy. Flicker comes true.
Wait.
Yeah, but oh, Hokage in the backline. We didn't see that. There is the first blood straight away. Shikage does tank out the Diddy Magic. 1-for-0 exchange so far. Oh my god, the top level play. That was so close.
Wait, when did Kachuk use his ultimate there? Oh, I thought he could actually get with the wall charge. Ooh, this war of attrition. Both sides are playing almost identically with every movement they do. However, ONIC Esports, they understand they need to make the plays. They need to go for this engage, and they know that Lemon can actually take on Mizukage here. But again, they can't force a lot of these situations. They need a full front to front if PSG RRQ are to come up on top.
And now looks like the crab is going to get focused on. Looks like it's going to go on to Kachuk, and Mizukage, he's in a heap of trouble. He should be going down there 100%, but who is going to follow him out? I am Jago, one more hit. He's staying alive. Oh, no, Raikage, can he reach in time? He
Run!
wants to reach him out, not in time. Hokage, though, he sees a juicy target. Not in range for it.
Oh, not in range. 1 and 2, the current score as of right now, both teams dead even in gold.
Now, you can see Kage is slowly getting those big items here. Straight away, the Blade of Despair is queued up by the Kimmy on the side of ONIC. Same goes to the bottom side. Leomod, he has the components for that Bloodlust Axe already.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a tough game because ONIC, it's going to be a struggle to have a very clear way to engage. You're looking at Akai here, and Mizukage is basically by himself for the most part of the game until they can get some kind of early rotation to maybe get Alpha into the fight.
For now, there's nothing much is going to happen, but you can see the confidence coming from Hokage on that Lancelot, right, Kage? Same thing. Just linger around this mid-side because they really want that turtle.
Yeah, but really good moves here. Dashing in, making sure you get them rolls, and then dashing back out. Making sure that you're hitting different targets so that you still have one more dash just in case anything happens.
Wait a second, Mizukage managed to actually push Lemon out of lane.
Yeah.
The Spear of Alpha, really strong hero against the Leomod, I guess.
And not to mention that Leomord doesn't have his Phantom Seed no more. Should be able to handle him no problem for the next minute or so.
Mizukage does have the ultimate. He might want to go for the dive. But nope, he's actually transitioned into the mid lane. Maybe they want to go for this turtle push.
Or they're trying to make sure if he pushes... I mean, there is a possibility that they're going to cheese him out here, but they're going to sacrifice Turtle to do so. Nope, they don't want to sacrifice Turtle. They're going to have first rotation here. Mid's going to get pushed out by Lancelot. This is important.
Oh, Liam does get caught out there, and there goes the stun. Raikage forces the flicker out. James will push Shikage back into it, and now doing so much damage. First catch in the fight will be the Archive. Now only one member down, and everyone disengages. So you can see both teams. They're so efficient with their plays.
I agree, but you have to admit, PSG RRQ could have taken a more aggressive path to fight. Hold on. Yeah, could have taken a more aggressive path to fight, but they decided not to.
Oh.
Ooh! Another pick off.
Just got killed off by Kazekage. They're not really sure what happened.
Yeah, but you can see both teams are really respecting each other. PSG RRQ giving a lot of respect, going the longer way, making sure that their plays are efficient. Little risk, high reward. But ONIC Esports, on the other hand, also not gonna let them go.
Alpha, Spear of the Alpha does come out. Just gains a little bit of this flicker as well. Great play from Mizukage. Keeps himself alive.
He's gonna hold on a little bit longer, but Turtle going over to ONIC Esports.
Remember, he has no retribution. so close, and now Wild Charge into the wall just to get a little bit of damage. And Liam will go down to Duro. Can he do enough? No, but now Shikage, he catches the Duro against the wall, and he says, "Go down, son. No magicians allowed."
And that's the problem with Gord. He's extremely immobile. Once he uses that ultimate, it's a clear giveaway of where he is. Ooh, Lemon.
And Phantom Steed does get charged up, momentum as well. Good amount of damage, but Mizukage missed the Spear of Alpha, and he's just gonna let Lemon walk away.
Let's double check the items to have a better look at what they have here. Alpha does have the Bloodlust axe in comparison to Leomore. Also with the Bloodlust Axe, but it seems that Mizukage is doing him pretty well.
That's right for now.
I think ONIC pressure is really putting Lemon in question. Nope. Yep, he is doing quite a bit of damage.
Look at the items, right?
So
Alpha already a Bloodlust Axe, so both basically the same amount of gold, 3.8 to 4.3. Lemon actually has more gold than Mizukage, but the thing is that the pressure that Alpha exhorts is just too much.
Yeah, and also a lot of respect is given because Lemon could easily try and take him on in a fight if he wanted to. All he has to do, especially since he used Spirit of Alpha much earlier on, but he has to respect that ONIC is nearby.
Oh, Liam comes through here, comes with any magic, but a great follow-up into
Oh!
I Am Jago. He's gonna go down. Yes, the Thorn Rose is enough, but Lemon doing what he can. Raikage comes in. Oh,
no!
The Guardian's Bear actually block off his own teammate Liam. 1 pixel too early.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. He accidentally blocks out his own teammate's escape route, handing over the kill over to ONIC. But both sides played that fight so well.
Yep. But look at the goal lead, Gideon. 4,000 in the hands of ONIC. It has always been, a tug of war, push and pull. But you can see very clearly ONIC's the one that's coming on top.
ONIC is, I mean, their siege with Kazekage is just so
James.
immense. Oh!
Flicker. Good
Early
flicker from
flicker, yeah.
Kazekage.
Kind
But
of-
now,
oh!
James says, you know what? If you flicker, I can flicker too. But a great alto from the Akai just pushes the team right on top of it. Shizukage trying to wait for his 1,000-pounder. But actually, he doesn't even walk away. He's the one that exhausts the pressure because Raikage was around the corner.
I think they don't know where Hokage is, and that's why they're giving a lot of respect. Because they did have the numbers advantage, but they don't exactly have a lot of vision going for them. They don't know where Hokage is.
Oh my god.
Had they had the information, I think it would have ended a little differently there.
Yep. Hokage clearing out this wave. Now Alpha coming in to assist Hokage as well. They're going to dive him 100%. Where is the spin of the Alpha? There it is. There's the stun. He actually gets it out with the sprint. Really enough, the momentum, the shield. He's trying to juke, but the turret goes down. And he goes down as well.
Oh, James. Still gonna survive after all of that. Through is walking up a little too far, and now ONIC have to give the respect.
Shikage does get hooked up, but PSG RQ comes in with the aggressive play. Do they have enough? Stun lands on the Archive, but that's not the one that you want. You want to pick up the carries.
It's like mid-turret. Oh, I mean, they're all getting pushed in here. They're in an awkward position.
Oh, they need to go back. Look at that. Alpha pushing the top lane. Once
Look
again,
at Cho.
ONIC
Cho.
just pushing it through. The damage is there. Cho coming for the flag.
Ooh.
There goes the Jinko. No, there goes the way of the dragon and kills him off as well.
Raikage with a
Hokage.
sick flicker.
Oh, he's just going to back off. They're trying to see if he could get anything. But for now, no cigar on
Oh
them.
man, Raikage with a sick flicker. So he almost guaranteed a kill there with the flicker to get in position to kick him backwards with the way of the dragon. So nicely done.
Raikage so far performing really well on this show as ONIC takes another turret. 4-0 the turret score. 7,000 goalie on the hands of ONIC.
And see, the thing is, they're using Hokage so well. The fact that that Lancelot is able to roam around the map so often is putting a lot of pressure into PSG RRQ because it makes them second guess a lot of their engage. Oh, hey, they're pressuring bot side. Maybe he's around. We're not too entirely sure, but you have to remember that top side is getting punished a lot more, especially because of Lancelot's pressure. They leave it open. Where is he? Suddenly he appears top. Oh no, we're in trouble.
They're going on a lot. Hokage, he has the Blade of the Heptasi, so he can do this alone. But Mizukage will be here. Just a little bit of love taps. Liam spots it out. They tried to sneak it out, but it's not enough.
Yep, just not enough.
Oh.
They're continuing though. This isn't looking too good for ONIC. They can't hold on to it.
Raikage gains the distance. Flicker does get forced out as well. Raikage walks away scot-free. You can see the side waves. The minions are all in the side of ONIC. They have really good minion pressure.
Yeah, 7k gold lead. They're really using it well here.
Oh, the big play. I Am Jungle gets caught out. Phantom Execution will kill him off. James is his next target as well. There goes the Storm Rose. The slow is there. Do they have enough damage? Spear of Alpha. Where is it? Where's the ultimate? There goes the force swing. James is the second casualty of the fight. Now they see Lemon. They want to kill that Leomord, but they don't have the CC anymore. They'll be happy with the 2 kills, and now they're going to transition onto Lord.
Once they are making their way to Lord Kazakai, already starting it, chunking out, but he is kind of low though. I mean, look in the flanks. You can see Lemon. He's looking to catch somebody out in the Phantom Steed.
No, he doesn't have to Phantom Steed. He just use it. They know Lemon is there. Lord down to 50% health. This is a 3v5, however, very close.
Brock,
Can they
he
go
has
for
Retribution.
it? Oh, Grok can steal it. Tuturu blowing it up, but alright, Kage cuts out Tuturu. But the Lord, who is he gonna go? Can he do it? Liam, can you be that guy? Oh! No! He gets killed off there. ONIC just secured that Lord. No chance for a steal.
Oh man, ONIC really forcing out PSGRQ's hand here in all these situations. Coming up, they are 10k ahead, and they've got Lord on their sides without losing a single member. They are just knocking PSG RRQ down a peg.
And now just look at the items of ONIC. They're completing so many big ticket items. Triple Athena shield against this calm. Tuturu and I am Jago. Double mage. Well, why not just buy some magic resist?
And now it's honestly really difficult for Tuturu to actually just burst down any of their tanks. We saw previously against Bigetron, they were making sure Mr. V didn't have a good time on that Minotaur, but it's just not working out the same way.
Look at Kazekage. Blade of Despair, Ice Queen Wand, as well as Winter Iron Jago might get caught out. He will just kill off just like that. Kazekage so far has been playing a phenomenal tournament.
Oh man, this is just getting super difficult for PSG RQ to actually hold on here. Alpha's gonna take top side.
It's not the Luminous Lord at least, so he won't have the superpower. Can see Liam trying to just clear it out. Lemon as well. Fantasy does get expanded. Oh, here comes the Akai. He does have the immortality. Tuturu using his ultimate to clear out the Lord. They do finish it out, so they don't lose the inhibitor at least.
Interestingly
James gets caught out. There's one down on the side of PSG RRQ. Lemon doing what he can. There goes the Akai. Does get cancelled out for now. Looks like ONIC. Wait a second, Hokage. This is not your base, sir. You need to be careful.
Oh my goodness!
The play. The damage is insane. Liam now needs the tank. Iron Jago does have a little bit of retribution. This guy is doing so much damage. Lemon, use the Phantom Steed. They're doing what? Oh my god. Kazekage. Hello, your base is on the siege. PSGRQ. And Kazekage, like a smooth criminal, finish off the game. And game 1 goes over to ONIC Esports.
What was that? That was a crazy good game from ONIC Esports. You thought there was, a bar of clean. They just brought it up another notch.
Let's look at the post-game results really quickly to see how this game just went about. It felt like it just went from 0 to 100.
So quickly as well.
In the beginning, it felt like, okay, both teams hitting 1-2 punches against each other, but 1 second, ONIC was like, yeah, we're just going to finish this game.
I think ONIC really had a great underside. Let's look at the equipment, and then we can have a better look at it. Yep, they had clearly, the moment they got that 3-item power spike, they said, hey, we all have, but our main damage dealers have 3 items. We can actually go in here. We can actually start cleaning up shop. So we just have to make sure that Kazekage is just left by himself. And that's exactly what happened towards the end there. And they caused so much ruckus, they completely forgot about him, just plowing through the minions all the way to the base.
I mean, ONIC, they had an answer for the Leomod. We were asking, why do you ban the Thomas? Well, because they had the Alpha to counter off the Leomod. This time around, Tuturu and James couldn't really, make that thing happen again, that Gord Kaya combo. What a game. What a way to start off the series. ONIC putting out the first statement saying that, hey, we are the ones from the upper bracket. You are the underdogs, not us.
Yeah, I have to agree. My goodness, that was such a crazy game. But really well played. I think Hokage, you have to admit, the pressure he emits, it's not even the fact that, he shows up here, he shows up there. It's the fact is, they don't know where he is, he gains priority, he disappears, and then the immense fear begins, and the backline just have to be super careful with where they go. And RRQ had to give so much respect over to ONIC.
Just from that last play alone, going behind enemy lines to use his full combo, that shows how well Hokage knows of his hero. 27% damage, but Kazekage played a phenomenal game. However, only game 1, PSGRQ, the whole story of this tournament is getting knocked down in the first stage. Can they come back and pull themselves back up?
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see here because I mean, we weren't expecting ONIC, ONIC to bring out the Alpha. Are we expecting PSG RQ to bring something else to the table?
They did bring Tuturu's Gourd again. Are they going to play something more traditional? Maybe the Marksman again?
Maybe,
there were a lot of Marksmen available. Claude was up for grabs. even the carry, but they didn't want. They thought, you know, the combo was good. You know, it worked out against Bigetron. Why not try for it again? ONIC had an answer.
I think it's one of those situations where it's like you're playing at the highest level. You can't do basic stuff anymore. It's like, hey, why don't you play the basic stuff? Let's bring it up a notch. But the other side's like, hey, you're bringing it up a notch. How about you play that? We've got something else up. And it only can go higher and higher and higher.
ONIC has a lot of these pocket picks, right? Remember the Tigreal?
Yeah.
And now showing us another one, the Alpha. I'm just wondering how this second game is going to turn about.
I mean, it's honestly, if I was in PSG RRQ's position, I don't know what exactly they have in store, but assuming if this is all they have, it must be so frustrating to deal with ONIC Esports' draft.
It's hard to draft against because you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
I mean, it's those mind games, right? Normally, as a drafter, you'd be like, okay, you know, they have this hero, this hero, this hero, this is the meta. But wait a second, they pick this. I need to think about it. But you only have so much time in the game to draft about. That's the problem. That being said, you know, the second game draft is going to be really, really interesting because we don't know how is it going to go about.
I mean, to be fair, PSG RRQ are really good at adapting. We've seen it time and time again. Play from behind. All right, make one mistake, no problem. We can come back from it. Make two mistakes. All right, that's never going to happen again.
Yep.
We're going to have to adapt, and I think PSG RRQ will be able to overcome this hurdle. However, at least we know now that Alpha does pretty well into the Leomort matchup.
Yep, I do agree with you on that. But you know what? Best of five. Best of five.
Yeah.
Game one, done and dusted. Okay, ONIC, 2 more games to go. PSG RQ, this is far from over.
Oh, yeah.
Far, far from over. They can still slowly claim their way into victory.
This is going to be a real struggle to fight here. Okay, so now that we got a good idea about their draft here, right? How do you think, if you were in PSG RRQ's position, how would you draft against ONIC Esports?
So sorry, just want to tell everyone, we have a 1 minute. ONIC kind of requested for a break. I think there's a problem in the fire village, so all the Hokages have to come back.
Yep. They gotta have a gathering. They gotta.
Is that what happened in Naruto?
Yeah, man.
Like the 9 tails came about or something.
Okay, don't bother. Stop right
I
there.
remember there
I'm
was-
just gonna stop you right there. Don't go further from there.
Yeah, one episode where even
That-
Sasuke came back, even though he was bad, to help defend the village or something like that.
Oh boy. All right.
All right, you know what? That's enough. Let's go to the draft. Game 2. Let's see how this series is going to unfold.
Okay. So even though they requested for a little bit, like just a minute of time to actually think about the draft here,
team is
ONIC
banned.
Esports still need to think about it because they are on red side. That kind of changes the way the draft works.
This time, PSG RQ has the luxury
team
of
is
first picking
banned.
straight away, taking away Kimmy.
Making sure that you don't
Should
get
be a
options.
Lunox. Should be a Lunox.
Yeah, but that means PSG RQ are gonna have access to Selena, so
Selena or Lunox, one or the other.
gotta make a choice. They gotta make a choice here for the side of ONIC Esports. What are they willing to give away? I mean, I Am Jungle did play a pretty good Selena. However, he got shut down pretty hard in a lot of these situations in Game 1.
Let's see, ONIC definitely think about this, or do they just ban something else? They do ban something else,
Your
and that is
team
the
is
Archive.
picking.
So they will pick up one or the other. They should be the Lunox. ONIC gonna
Your
toss
team
over
is
that
picking.
Kaya as well as Selena.
Yep. Kaya, Selena, PSG RRQ
Your
probably gonna
team
be locking
is
in their tanks. They
picking.
don't have access to
Minotaur?
Akai anymore, so
Minotaur,
Mintorcho.
they have to. With Archive banned out, it's a really big pick.
I mean, arguably, yeah.
Hellkurt, do you think Hellkurt's a valid? Because they're gonna.
I don't know if
Your team is
PSG
picking.
RQ are able to play Tigreal here because I feel if it was ONIC side, they would easily picked up a Tigreal into the second main map phase. But again, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yep, it's a good pick here on
Your
the side of
team
ONIC.
is
Going
banned.
for the Leomort. I'm assuming they're gonna ban out the Damus next up.
Yeah.
PSG RQ banging out the Hayabusa,
Your
just a very
team
safe
is
ban
banned.
in the meta. ONIC should be the Damus taking it away.
Okay, because they are playing Hellkurt, so it is kind
Your
of difficult.
team
It is a pretty difficult lane matchup regardless. So
Minotaur,
Minotaur.
Tigreal. They need a tank.
Oh, this.
They can play Claude still as well.
Yeah, they can
because,
still play Claude.
Kazekage is a mean Claude play and kind of denies the way to Turu as well. And they
Yep.
are going to take the Claude here.
Yep, and they're gonna flex their tank.
Because, you know, they don't need that Minotaur because they can play Tigreal.
It
Your team
sucks
is
to draft against ONIC. It's so annoying. They can keep flexing so many of these picks. It's so frustrating.
Right here, they need a marksman here. Do you think they can take the carry? That's
Ooh,
a
Belleric,
direct counter
okay.
into the Belleric. Carry? Maybe.
Maybe.
Tuturu needs his hero.
He's taking his time. He's really taking his
Aldous is
time.
open as well.
Aldous is open, but I don't think it's too good here, especially when you already have Hellcurt.
And also Leomod is just countering it. Oh, Tuturu is gonna play
Team
this.
is
Oh, maybe
picking.
I Am Jago's gonna play his Hellcurt. Sorry, this Harley here. So, ONIC, Tigreal, I think Minotaur. It just combos so well.
Yeah, Minotaur, Tigreal. Okay, that also works too. Nothing wrong with that because he is able to, like, even if Hellcurt is able to get to the backline, Tigreal can turn the other way to lock him down if necessary. But I guess you gotta remember that when they are playing Tigreal, they're going to be pretty aggressive with it.
Well, we'll have to see how this is going to unfold because ONIC just played their pocket pick. Yes, PSG RRQ looks like they have a really, really strong lineup as well. It's gonna be Tuturu playing the Harley instead of I Am Jago.
Ooh, I mean, both of these competitors. Oh, this is honestly nuts. It really is. It's so hard to tell who's gonna play what from PSG RRQ. But ONIC, they've got so many pocket picks. It is now becoming absolutely frustrating to draft against.
Oh, we'll have to see. The all-Indonesian
Welcome
affair
to
continues as
Mobile
ONIC
Legends.
Esports takes up PSG RRQ. This time PSG RRQ will be on the blue side. ONIC will be on the red side.
Smash them.
Oh, what a game this has been so far. Both sides already deploying from out of their base. Let's see the lane assignments. Hellcurt in the top side by himself. He's going to be solo laning against Leomord, it seems. Selena, Kaya already on the mid side. Cho Lunox against Cho and Lunox with Claude and Tigreal. Now this is the scary one here because Tsuchikage, he can kind of roam around. He doesn't necessarily have to babysit Claude here. Claude can naturally get out of a lot of situations. So Tsuchikage does have the benefit of saying, "Hey, surprise, go to another lane, catch you off with his early game CC."
Yeah, but I think he just wants to hit like at least level 2 first before he goes about it. And Lemon, once again, Mizukage has been playing really well this time. Look, he's even giving up last hits to continue on the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, he has to. If he's denying EXP at the very least from Hellcurt, he's already doing a great job.
Now I can see they are going to rotate into this Beetle on the top side. Let's see. Very even Steven. Actually, it's going to be a 3v3 in his top side and 2v2 on his bottom side. Oh, wow.
Ooh, it's a good try.
Smart move from Tsuchikage.
Yeah.
Took the reset, but the top lane is going to be a one hell of a fight. It's a 3v3 there. Let's go up there. Oh! Oh, the crap does get reset a little bit. Jago does get stunned up by the Selena arrow. It's just going to back up here for now. But Liam is really low. Hokage, one more tick. Hokage is the one that gets first put out. And he gets away. Oh my god, PSURQ.
What?
Oh, but Kachop, Liam.
Oh my goodness, the
my
shield from
gosh.
Shitpo.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, the third hit of Jukundo saves his team and he survives at the very end. PSG RQ finding a little bit of retribution from the previous game.
Okay, PSURQ starting to come back online a little bit.
I mean, they're definitely not out of this, but really, ONIC were making some good decisions here. I don't think they were really expecting to get hit by that third Jukundo at the very end. Oh, that's gotta suck.
Alright. Looks like this is going to be a different game compared to the first one where ONIC just looked like they ran away from it because PSGRQ already has a 1,000 goal lead into their name. Mizukage going to have a harder time in this lane.
Yeah, much harder. And Lemon, because of that one kill, that's going to accelerate him quite a bit. He should be able to... Ooh.
Does land to I Am Jago, but I don't think they have any vision there, so they're not going to go for it just yet.
They could go for first rotation here, and they're going to dedicate it. They want to fight.
Oh, Mrs. Kage misses the rock, and that's the first casualty fight. Right, Kage goes down. Dark Knight falls, means there's no vision for ONIC. Are they still going to go for his arrow lands? And Turtle goes over to PSG RQ. Jace pops and they just shoot. He goes down though. Here comes Mizukage from the flank. How many can he kill off? Here comes the Phantom Steed, but Mizukage has no items. He cannot do any damage.
Okay, they trade 1-for-0 so far, but they gave a lot of pressure up on the top side. Lemon unable to break that top tier 1, but he did chunk it up to half health. So if they pull off another one of these rotations, you see Leomord from top side. They know they want to fight down at Turtle, so he rotates down to mid just to be there if anything goes wrong. However, he gives up pressure up top.
That is true. But the thing is that he didn't really have a big impact in the team fight because they already killed off one member, and then he arrived. He couldn't do anything else, so he lost a lot of pressure in the lane. Duru, wait a second, be careful. He comes in, but actually Tsuchikage is the one that needs to get caught. Here comes the other from Tigreal. Flicker does get forced out. Very close fight.
Yeah, very close fight indeed. The wave being proxied here.
Liam coming from the flank. Forced to flicker. I think he wanted to use his ultimate on Shichukage, but I think he kind of dodged it out. Lazy Duet comes through. They want to try and clear the creep wave. They do, but Shichukage will go down here. Dark Knight Force so impactful. They're diving the James. Gonna go down. A little bit of a miscalculation there from James, but it doesn't matter. They got the kill. But here comes Hokage from the flank side. Brilliant. Does get popped. Right, Kage. Is it enough? There it is. Tuturu just says, pop goes the Weasel. Now you see it. Now you don't.
Whoa, this is just a tough game. And we can already see that RRQ Lemon has rotated to the mid side to make sure he doesn't lose any of the EXP because he knows he can't really do much. Oh, Mizukage wants to fight him here.
Oh, Lemon says, you want to fight? Come. I'll give you a fight. And Mizukage cannot go for it just yet.
Oh man, both of these competitors are just playing at the highest level here. I mean, RRQ finally, they are in a slight lead, very slight lead, but I mean, compared to the last game where they struggled, I mean, this fight is going on. Hold up.
Oh, Liam, let's go down a 1-for-1 exchange. This time the Tigreal not really working out that well here.
Not working out as much as we'd like to. Is this going? Are they going to knock them down? Is the 100% Tigreal going to blunder?
It's looking like that's gonna happen. ONIC already has a 3,000 gold deficit. They need to find something happen, and with this turtle, it's gonna be even bigger.
They gotta be careful here. I mean,
okay, build last axe. Oh, completed. They have a little bit of items on this Leo mod. Are they gonna go for it? Nope, not gonna take it. James gets the turtle buff. Not ideal, but at least they do still secure it.
Yeah, and now they've already pushed themselves just a little bit of gold ahead. Still 3k gold lead from PSG RRQ, but can they take this away like we've seen them do so many times before?
Alright, looks like Mizukage has first priority to push. You'll get a bit of damage there. DM wants to go chase. Nah, just clear the wave.
Helker, he's going to have a happy time. He's going to be a happy little boy. See, he waits very cautiously because he doesn't want to reveal himself too soon and then get collapsed on by the rest of ONIC Esports.
Waiting to see how many members, and now he sees it. He sees there's 3 members up. PSG RRQ lands onto Hokage, but that's a really good ultimate to just cancel it out by Hokage. Getting just bursted down by Jago one more time. That's the mega kill streak. And now, oh no, ONIC, you stop your trap, boy. Hook, line, and sinker. There's no escape. Off camera though. One member do go down the side of PSG RRQ. James doing what he's always lonesome though.
Nope, looks like it's going to be a 1-for-1. Oh!
Liam flicker, that's a really good play. Now they just need to back off here. A lot of damage from PSGRQ. They should be able to get that top turret.
Yeah, and luckily Call was able to help get a solo kill off of Lemon there. Really going to slow him down. But man, are these fights just really close. I mean, these 4v4s are getting a little too close for comfort, especially for PSG RRQ.
Let's look at the items really quickly, just to see how far ahead there is.
One item into it, yeah.
One item into it. Claude, we are waiting for the golden staff. That's when he really spikes up. Leon Mod has only one item. I think he's going for the Athena shield next as well.
Yeah. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough game.
Mizukage, he does get kicked away. The flicker comes through, so he's a little bit safe. And goes back into safety. But Dark Knight Fault is the bottom lane. Tigreal not having a really good game. He will definitely go down. He pushes Lemon back into turret range. Not enough.
Not going to be enough. They're going to be losing down here. Oh no.
Oh, looks like it just feels like ONIC is one step behind this game.
Oh yeah. PSG RRQ have more tempo as of right now, so ONIC doesn't have a choice.
Oh, they're going for the dive here, but they need to be careful. Mizukage actually does a lot of damage.
Oh, they gotta give the respect. They gotta get the respect.
No. Oh, Lemon. That's one turret shot too many.
Yeah, one turret shot too many. Are they going to be able to take one more turret?
Yep, I think so. Mizukage comes through. There goes the Phantom Steed, the Way of the Dragon, but he knocks him into his horse actually. So there's a little bit of extra stats, but is it enough to keep himself alive? It's okay for now. Lunox is just bursting down the health bars of ONIC. But looks like PSGRQ says enough is enough. We need to reset and replunder.
Oh boy, 6k goal lead for PSG RRQ. They've doubled their lead from just now. I mean, is it going to be enough? I don't really know whether it's going to be enough to take out ONIC Esports from this game. Can they take it from under their feet? It feels like oh boy, Lemon's in trouble.
He has Dark Knight's Falls. The extra movement speed should be enough for him, but now you can see Kazekage starting to have a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I mean, ONIC Esports, they never looked like they were out of the fight just yet. I think they were just waiting to get their first items, and now they can actually contest for a lot of these options as long as they're able to get the key targets, and that's kind of the problem right now because Lunox is pretty slippery.
All right, ONIC needs to all back out, like you said. But no, talk about late game, talk about team fights, right? PSGRQ has this Belleric that does so much damage reduction. I just want to see whether they can out-damage that.
Honestly, it's gonna come to me. Honestly, it's gonna come down to whether Hokage can land these critical abyssal arrows.
That's true as well. I think they have to concede this.
Yep,
They
no
cannot
choice.
defend it whatsoever.
I think as long as they don't lose members, it's good enough for them.
Okay. Lemon comes through. At least, one saving grace that this Claude is still farming.
Oh yeah, he is farming extremely hard, and it
Golden
helps
Staff.
that he has 3 kills and finally gotten his power spike of the golden staff.
Okay, let's see whether he can shred through PSG RRQ. They need him to perform, but oh my god. Okay, I am Jago comes through. This is the goal.
Oh.
There goes Tico, but the ultimate gets cancelled. Nature Shield comes through. They're waiting for Nature Shield to time out, and then Kamikaze wants to go in. But now, without his tag, he just can't go in. He cannot find any openings.
This is going to be Lord. They force Kazakage to go back.
So close. He doesn't have enough lives to this Lord. He does have the Blazing Duet active still, but can it be enough? PSG RQ starting out this Lord. They're doing it so quickly.
This is way too quick. They won't be able to respond to this. PSG RQ are just really far ahead into the game already. They've developed it. They've developed their lead to 8K. It is only slowly increasing inch by inch. You can already feel the airway of ONIC Esports' throat just slowly closing in on them. They need something to break through.
Alright, Lord marching down his bottom side. Not the luminous
Wait, what's happening
Lord,
top side?
but top side to ONIC. This is a turnaround they've been looking for. Blazing Duet, wrecking through into the backline. Kamikaze doing what he needs to do. Went to the backline. Daily Magic though. Pop, where's the emblem? No burn, but they lose 2 members. And I think they can at least safely take down Lord.
Yeah, and they are going to put up a great defense. They still have 1 more wave, so they have enough time to heal back up, run back down, deal with Lord before it even hits their inhibitor turret.
PSG RQ a little bit of a slip up. Is that going to cost them, Gideon?
I don't know, man. It might. I mean, ONIC, they were looking for this breakthrough, and that's what they needed. They forced the fight up top. They won the fight on top of that, and were able to defend themselves against Lord. I think they need about 1 more team fight before they're really able to contest any objective again. But so far, they are still behind, and PSG RQ are still in the lead.
You can see there, Claude going for the Athena shield. He already has double Ruby Crystal health crystals as well as the magic resist cloak. So, late game is starting to inch closer and closer. Gideon, who do you prefer come late game?
Coming late game, it's really hard. It's really hard to say. Both have scaling, both compositions have people who can scale and can pump out the damage, but I think the big X factor here is that James can block so much damage from both Mizukage and Kazakage that it becomes really difficult to play the fight. So as long as James plays the fights correctly, they should come up on top. Oh boy.
Inhibitor's down. Kaikaze won't get caught out. That's 1 catch you can fight, but there comes the flank. Will it be enough? Here comes the ultimate. How many? It catches 2, but Tigro is so low, and he will go down. Looks like it's one after the other. PSG RQ, do they want? Here comes Kaikaze, but that's a great ultimate from James just to neglect all the damage.
Oh!
And that's your claw down. No more damage. ONIC forced the run tail. PSG RRQ feeling their momentum.
They can end it right here. I don't think Hokage can.
Oh, arrow lands. He gets 1, and he
Not
swings
enough.
on out. Lemon comes through. He needs to clear the minions. No, it's the other. PSG kill comes back fighting.
Whoo! And just as I called it, as long as James plays that fight right, make sure that clock can't get enough damage on that Blazing Duet. He does it again. Ooh, great game for PSG RRQ.
Team fight was insane, but let's look at the stats, the post-game stats to be exact.
Ooh. These two
Close
teams.
games. Close games.
Do you think now that after
5 games.
after quite a few games already, and how these Indonesians play, that they have an advantage on blue side?
I don't know whether it's the draft or just how the map is laid out. I don't think so. Maybe it's just sometimes, you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no.
In, you're out, you're up and you're down.
But yeah, sometimes it's just that those irons. But I really want to see how this series develops. It's all about, picking down one thing away. Maybe it's this hero. This time the Hellcrit proving to be a really strong pick. Lunox as well. PSGRQ coming back swinging.
Yeah, and everybody played their roles exceptionally well. James held up his nature shield for so long just to make sure that Blazing the Wet doesn't go through. But don't forget, good job, man. He's been getting some great picks with those flickeration posts into the way of the dragon. So nicely done.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to see how that third game draft develops. Right, best of 5. The beauty of it is that okay, all right, we got 2 games to feel each other out. Now it's where the important time starts. All right.
Oh man.
All right, Game 3 is coming up next, but we want to inform all the viewers that we are going to restart the Facebook stream. So if you want to join us in Game 3, please join us in the new link. If you don't know where it is, go to Global ROGS's Facebook. You can find the new link over there.
Yeah, and you gotta make sure, gotta catch up with these games, man, because this is it. It's coming to that last stretch.
It's a best of 3 again. It's best of 3. Is it going to be the 2-0?
Oh no,
No.
I'm shaking, dude.
All right,
I'm
all right.
shaking.
We're going to give you some time to calm down. However, we want to remind all of you, we are also streaming live on YouTube. I'm sorry. Just click the link in the chat. It will bring you over there. With that being said, we'll go on a really, really short break. When we come back, the grand finals continues. ONIC Esports against PSG RRQ. Both these teams ended up second seed in their group stages, so we had to use a coin toss to determine who was first pick in this first game. And guess what? Hey ho, PSG RQ went with heads, and sometimes using your heads it works out well.
Yeah, and it's like the most slight advantage